loose stool or diarrhea. This is how you think when you see the actual patient. First, excess, and next, deficiency. Excess and deficiency. So visualize your friends or yourself or your relatives with constant diarrhea. What causes excessive diarrhea? Dampness, very common cause. But in dampness, there's two types of dampness: heat and cold. Heat and cold. And how about deficiency? First, spleen, qi deficiency, right? And qi deficiency can develop into yang deficiency. Spleen yang deficiency. And spleen yang deficiency can develop into kidney deficiency. Spleen deficiency is still there, but this is worsened condition. It's more chronic. Is there anything else? Excess and deficiency, and most common cause of excess of diarrhea is dampness, and dampness can be generated from heat and cold. And cold, like Pingwei-san. Pingwei-san do not have cold or hot. Pingwei-san do not have cold or hot properly. You can use Pingwei-san for diarrhea. This is obviously acute one. And you can use, do you remember? Hu Shang Cheng Chi-san. Hu Shang Cheng Chi-san is a combination of urchin tongue and Pingwei-san and Hu Shang and Suye. So it treats release and exterior simultaneously. So enteritis, it treats enteritis. And heat type, first, 극은 왕년 왕친탕. It treats the heat type of diarrhea and like a dysentery. And 다 왕무단탕. And those formulas treat the heat type of diarrhea. But you will not see those patients in your office who visit the acupuncture clinic with the dysentery these days, or bloody stool these days, or 바이토웽탕. So just ignore these formulas. You will not see these patients a lot. So let's grade them out. Okay? But you will see this patient. And this Hoshang Chengchi-san is commonly used for IBS. Irritable bowel syndrome. And Pingwei-san not that commonly used for diarrhea. This is a fundamental block to make Hoshang Chengchi-san. So let's grade them out too. So Hoshang Chengchi-san is some formula you need to remember for your practice for excess dampness condition. But this is not that excessive. This is kind of dampness oriented, dampness and phlegm. Hoshang Chengchi-san is composed of urchin tongue and Pingwei-san and Hoshang and Suye. So release exterior. And Hoshang Chengchi-san is one of the most commonly used formula for with the dampness type of diarrhea with qi stagnation. And let's talk about that deficiency condition. And spleen qi deficiency, first thing you can think about is seijunjitang. Four gentlemen's decoction, right? Four gentlemen's decoction. And spleen yang deficiency, what do you think? Four gentlemen's decoction, no, Li Zhong Wan. So it warms the spleen. It warms spleen. Kidney deficiency, Shen Ning Bai Ju San. This is spleen and kidney. And there one more formula you need to remember is Shi Shen Wan. Shi Shen Wan. Shi Shen Wan treat kidney yang. So these two formulas commonly used for elderlies. Tonifies kidney. The kidney and spleen, both of the yang side is deficient. And this is the characteristic of early morning diarrhea. There's a sign of kidney deficiency, Shi Shen Wan. And let's start from here. Spleen qi deficiency. 4 gentlemen's decoction. And you can combine these two formula to treat diarrhea. And this formula is 양외탕. And you can make another modification. 샹, 샤, 양외탕. So this 샹샤 양외탕 has 4 gentlemen's decoction and 핑외산, both of them. So excessive side and deficiency side, both of them. And also you can use 샹샤 류준지탕 if there's a phlegm signs. And how about 리종환? 리종환 only treat yang deficiency. So the patient should have coldness on lower abdomen. So yang deficiency. So different mechanism. So yang deficiency, but this is for dampness, combined condition. This is for yang deficiency. And this is more deficient condition which develop into kidney deficiency. This formula is not that deficient and not that excessive. 반샤시신탕. And this is not that cold, not that hot, not that deficient, and not that excessive. So exactly in the middle, 반샤시신탕. It clears chest but warms the middle jaw. So this is commonly used for chronic diarrhea too. Remember this formula. 반샤시신탕. So I think this is a good explanation about treating diarrhea. Any other formulas for diarrhea? Phlegm. There you go. You have a phlegm. And phlegm is kind of stagnated water, dampness. So phlegm comes from dampness. And this dampness can affect any part of your body. Joint. And it is kind of rheuma. Rheuma actually means same thing with phlegm. This is ancient Greek meaning phlegm, sticky water, dampness, rheuma. And it can affect your head. And it can affect your GI, gastrointestinal system. And it can affect where heart. Actually, it can affect anywhere. So water can be stagnated in any part of your body. So when it invades joint, it makes pain. Moving around pain. Head, it makes dizziness. GI, nausea, vomit. And heart, mental problems. Mental disorder. So phlegm can be called the etiology of anything, and phlegm has the slippery purse. This is a specific sign of phlegm. Remember that way. So when do you use this formula for heart phlegm? What is the formula? 웬단탕. And nausea and vomit. Do you remember? 반샤, 바이주, 티안마. So for dizziness, 반샤, 바이주, 티안마탕. And GI, ring a bell? 류준지탕. And pain, most representative formula might be 우지산. This is not among 83 formula, but it is super famous and super useful formula 우지산. I will explain this formula later. So remember all those formulas based on its location and the phlegm. This is how the formula is composed based on pathology. So what you learn in theory class should be connected to clinical classes seamlessly.